Hi, I'm Liam. The title of my chosen paper was Transgenics, a New Breed. I think the most important concept I learned from this is that the next generation of GM technology will likely be more acceptable to consumers and also offer a wide variety of new traits to plants, not just benefiting agribusiness. And I feel it was synergistic with the paper GM Trails Conventional Breeding by Far, because they just took a very different view on the same topic.
All right, I'm Tyler Qualm. My article was Arkansas releases the first Roundup Ready soybean, and it's by the University of Arkansas, and it basically talks about the patent that is expiring, and farmers don't have to pay the technology fees. It produces lower yields, but it has lower production costs, which will benefit the farmer in the long run. I thought the paper that was most synergistic with mine was the Roundup Ready, and it just offers more information about Roundup Ready soybeans and the trait itself.
Hi, my name is Jim. My paper I chose was Genetic Modification Trails Conventional Breeding by Far, which was written by ISIS, Institute of Science and Technology. It talks about how we are overhyping GMO technology and how plant breeding still provides most of the advances in crops. And I think it's most synergistic with How BT Corn and Roundup Ready Soy Work by Michael Eisen, who is a medical doctor and not a plant scientist. But it's a total opposite stance of the first article, because it's a pro-GMO stance, and my article was kind of an anti-GMO stance. And I think that kind of talks about the culture war going on between between this technology.
All right.
My chosen paper. My name's Kylie O'Neill, and my chosen paper was "In a Grain of Golden Rice: A World of Controversy Over GMO Foods." It was basically on how adding the beta-carotene gene to rice was made in order to aid impoverished families. But the PR for GMO foods is really lacking because people don't want to trust it, especially when they find out that it's been tested on impoverished families in China and not told that it's a GMO food, because the public generally believes if there's nothing to hide, there should be nothing to worry about. And the synergistic paper that I thought worked well with it was the case studies, a hard look at GM crops, because it talks about how 30 years ago GMO crops were looked at as they were just very talked up and looked forward to as a significant advance in technology. But it's only really helped with herbicides, and it's made people weary and skeptical of the technology. And so yeah, basically GMO crops just need better public relations.
I'm Vic, and the paper I chose was How BT Corn and Roundup Ready Soy Work and Why They Should Not Scare You. The paper positively presented GM crops, particularly BT corn, in the food system as an effective alternative to chemical pesticides that is safe for humans. I thought this paper contrasted Jim's paper, A Hard Look at GM Crops, because while mine had a very human-centric focus, his paper objectively explored the environmental complications that are just as important when assessing the safety of GM crops as the health effects of humans.